You told him to whoa. Well, hello, Mr. Elvis.
Hello.
You getting some exercise?
Yes. He says that pig's making me nervous.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the pig. So,
Well, let's see you ride around a little bit.
Okay. Well, he heard you. Keep on walking.
Well, hello, YouTube. So we are back out at the sawmill today. We've been, well, I've been busy. My wife has been sick the past week and a half. She got COVID-19, so and she got sick. She wasn't asymptomatic, so I've been taking care of her, and just hadn't had a chance to get out here much. I did come out here yesterday and changed the mill around a little bit. I totally changed the mill around. So I've got the bars back on this side, so when you load a log on, it'll stop it. And I re-leveled everything. I did some maintenance on the rollers that roll on the track here. Clean them up. Put some transmission fluid on them. Clean the mill up a little bit, and just sort of had like a maintenance day on it yesterday. And you guys tell me. So I took 2 concrete screws and took one leg on this side and one leg on the other side and mounted the bed of the mill to the concrete. Now I was hesitant to do that before because, you know, these things are massive and I was afraid I would warp the bed. I would rather the whole mill slide and then me have to push it back where it needed to be than to bend something, because they were, so I just put 2 in the concrete. My thought behind that is, if it's that bad of a hit, maybe it'll just break the screw that's screwed down in the concrete. I didn't screw them down all the way. I just put them down there a little bit. I just been having an issue when I'd roll something heavy like this. Like this log's 27 inches in diameter. It's about 7.5 foot long, and it's a white oak. And so I've got a little calculator thing somewhere in the 2,000 pound range, I'm gonna say, just because of the way the tractor feels with it. So we're gonna start on the slabs today. I'm actually, there's a lot of rain coming up in the forecast, so I'm gonna try to spend some of my time on getting everything just sort of staged, so that if it does get really wet back here, we can still saw some logs and keep going. So yeah, that's what we've been going. That's what's been going on here. If you missed the last video, Santa Claus came to Little Windy Hill Farm, so go check that out. I'm probably going to just post this the way it is. We're probably not going to get into the cutting portion of it until the next video, but that'll get you up to date with what's been going on. We just been sort of in a limbo, I guess you could say. Now I say that because she has COVID, that meant I had to quarantine. The whole family had to quarantine, so we didn't go anywhere. Well, I thought at first, because she wasn't that sick, I thought, well, I'll be able to, get out here and do some stuff. Now I couldn't leave her alone, so she got pretty sick. So anyway, that's it for today's video. We cleaned up down here. I'll give you a quick look at the log, and that's what we'll get into next week. next week, probably later today, next video. So I didn't cut it at a point like that. The tree service that brought it out, they cut it. This will give you an idea. She's a big one. Not the biggest one we've had on the mill, but certainly not the smallest. So blew all the leaves out of here and got it sort of cleaned up and somewhat organized, and got my hydraulic. Yeah, I didn't know it was a hydraulic mill, so I got my jack under there, got it all leveled up. So the pith, the center of the tree, the heart of the tree is at the same level, and then we'll take a couple cuts off of here. That blade's already cut 2 white oaks, so I'm going to, and I got this from out of the woods, Mr. Nathan. If you hadn't seen his channel, and you want to see a real sawyer, that's where you need to go. I'm this channel here is Little Windy Hill Farm Chores. We're learning how to do all this, so we by no means know what we're doing. I just saw a deer back there trying to get, yeah, must have got run off. So anyway, that's it. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So, what I was saying is, this blade's already cut 2 white oaks. So, I'm going to make one cut down through here and flip it over and make one cut on the other side to flatten those 2 sides and get them square, and then change blades and put a new blade on. I noticed Nathan does that. If he had a blade on there that he'd already cut a bunch with, so that next log, it's just to see if you got any nails in it. If you got any nails in it, you'd rather hit it with a blade that's already somewhat dull than a brand new blade. The other thing I picked up was leveling my pith. See if I can get this on camera. So I got this off of Outdoors with the Morgans, Mr. Mike Morgan. So he took a board and put it across the rails, and then he used that to measure to find the pith. And up until then, I've been getting my square out. I've been getting my square out like this and trying to eyeball it, and it just wasn't working well. So that's another little tip for finding your pith on one of these manual mills, is using a straight piece of wood or a level or something and measuring up on both ends to find that pith. And that's how we got this one centered on this log. So you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.